Hello and good evening on Monday, 20th of May. And so much has been happening midst of the creation of creativity within the dreamy spring, including all seasons from winter to summer. Likewise, these past days of the past a week or two. So where shall I even begin? Well, first off, yesterday we, for the first time actually, or well, on the second time, grouped up with this beach volley group, and the games have begun. So I posted this picture taken yesterday to my story after we returned from the beach. Good games, and then we made, or well, the partner of mine made. So we ate a traditional Finnish food. So called blueberry rye pie, and these were from the made of the blueberries I gathered last summer. We have so much berries yet to left, and so many smoothies to go to be made with them. So where shall I even begin? Let's roll back a few days to last Friday when it was sizzling hot summery day, and we went to Helsinki. There was this legendary fashion show in the Esplanade Park outdoors. We went along with the partner and her grandma, and fast forwards, all good. We ate some ice creams during the show and after, and then fast forwards back home. Well, we were about to go to the museum too at Atheneum, but then somehow my feet were so much in recovery mode, so I could not take it. Although before that we spontaneously met there one student friend of ours, Aino, and had a brief chit chat before we went to check out this vintage second-hand shop of clothes, and I found some kind of nice Japanese style of top from there. So then we decided not to go to the museum this time, perhaps the next. So after we were at home, actually, yeah, on very early Saturday morning, I checked my portfolio and IG stories and noticed that, hey, this friend of ours who we got to know at bouldering in the another city, Lappe, she was also in Helsinki during Friday. So I asked, hey, did you see the show? Did you see the fashion show? And she closer to noon replied that, hey, when was this? I did not. And then she invited me to bouldering on Saturday or on Sunday. And too bad that I did not anymore check my IG messages, since we were also playing beach ball on Saturday with different group than yesterday. So the whole day or evening went there. And then there we decided that hey, we can play again on Sunday, and then also, well, I was on my own on Saturday. We had a few less than on Sunday. We had more from the group, and again good games on beach volley. But last night I checked. Well, I even in midst of dinner break or just on the flow of the day, I posted these stories, but I did not check my messages. And then late at night I noticed that hey, I have been invited to bouldering. So then I saw the messages and to bouldering as a friend, yeah, and saw the messages, and then I suggested that some of the upcoming days would fit. And yes, bouldering is good, but of course now that we have this weather and the beach nets there, I will rather go there. So most likely going to invite her to play beach volley as well. Meanwhile, midst of all this market upheaval and alts have been going through local lows except for one L1. I have been continuing the plan along with building some community of a club, a new club on FT, where I have been kind of informing the few members of the club about the process and you know, updating them. So, you know, there have been some brief convos there, and that's all good. But to sum it up, I am so glad about the process of the spring collection that is going forwards. Yesterday I made the initial plan for the metadata design, since a quality collection is made of two major things: the artwork and good metadata design. So those are my focus. This collection is about to have 24 different categories of traits within this super nuanced good morning spring awakening kind of beautiful collection that truly wrap ups anybody to contemplate upon the lasting and ephemeral beauty of our mother nature and father universe. Such everlasting embrace of the spring, dreamy spring, is all within this collection. And just today I have finished over 300 artworks that are, and I made the spreadsheet of the metadata. So now I'm working to fill it up one by one from the traits of the artworks. And this is the kind of photographic style that is within intrinsic qualities and details of the collection. including some magical features. So it's not an ordinary, it's not a basic collection whatsoever. And yes, I am more than thrilled to discuss about all what comes to building this collection and the way how it is unleashed. That is why we have these apps, these clubs, these channels where we can have the discussion. And critical, I always have an open ear for any kind of feedback. I always welcome new ideas. I always am looking forward to anybody who can add value to what we are building together. That will be win for anybody within. Meanwhile, already last night, I made the ball for new beach volley games of this week, and according to the votes this morning, we decided those, and all along the ways, all along the paths that we are strolling on daily basis, the creativity is within our talk every day. Like on this morning, we woke up and we went for a brief walk outdoors, and right off the bat we were discussing these creative ideas within storytelling. Not only kind of fantastic storytelling, but a story of our lives. And then we had the morning breakfast, and we were already discussing what kind of movie, what kind of documentary, what kind of as suggested by my partner. See, like we had this cornucopia of ideas, what kind of movie we would direct, and as I said, she would like to have dirty talk as one of its genre since it will be a romantic movie, since we ended up to the conclusion that there are actually very, very few that kind of romantic movie. And what a coincidence, this afternoon I heard from the radio this kind of they read some book in the radio, and they said that, quote, everybody wants to experience love that is so sought after experience. Everybody wants to be within it, but when it is told in a story, it is kind of gross or disgusting. But I don't think so. I don't agree. I don't agree that when a love story is properly told, it won't be yucky. It won't be soapy, and it won't be cloying. And instead, it will be inspiring and aspiring. You just gotta have. Well, as my my partner said that when I said that I would like to have her direct that kind of movie, since she was already up to it with all these themes, and after that, my partner of course said that I would be for sure the main character in the leading man's role, and then she already came up with, since I was curious to hear what kind of story it would be, she already thought that hey, it would be a story of two separate couples, and then at first the stories how they met, and then on the path both of these couple meet and get to know each other. And it would be that kind of movie of getting to know and building up, developing up the human connection. And I said, well, that is already the movie of my books, and you should really read the books because you gotta love them. Yes, so all that creativity is within us. All every day we are having so much ideas. So and these ideas are, leaking out in the glimpses, such as this spring collection that I'm making. It is just this one kind of result and side product of all this creativity that is within. So we are actually we are not only talking about this, but we are actually not only talk, but we are on the go. We are filming these small funny clips and making those memories real. Where magic gets real, memories stick, and so forth. And on that note, from all this, from the whole way, we have so many good photographs from every day. And already last year, I made this album of photographs ever since 2020, from the year 2020 up to these days. So last year I already collected this album of photographs with the plan that one day this will be a whole photography-based collection released as NFTs, and we were already picking and choosing which one we want to be in the collection and why. So that will be sometimes later, but now we are working, and I am working on this collection of spring. So all this is within the universe of ours. Once again. And where was I? Yeah, of course it's a whole another story what happened on 12th of May on my birthday. But the day before that we went to, on 11th of May, we went to the cherry garden. There was this celebration of the spring, and it was a really good day. And on the next day, my birthday and Mother Day, we also swam. We went to swim in the lake. Back then it was cold, but already on this Saturday in the same lake the water was warm. But yesterday in this another bigger lake next to the beach volleyball nets, the water was so cold, but we still jumped to the water and right back up, because oh man, it was it was so refreshing to jump into icy cold water. Anyhow, that is just a brief wrap up of all that. So while these Eternal collections are coming out, I am every day creating the next book of my book series. The third book has been under construction. The book I'm writing it. I have been writing it for so long already, so many years. So I have come to the conclusion that it will eventually come out beginning from the. Oh, sorry about these alarms, but eventually the collection will come out beginning from this, beginning from the end of the collection, and then begin from the end, and then we go chronologically jump in from some point, since it would be only this past 1 week would already be a book of its own. But yeah, I will of course it will begin from a book that will be a good introduction to the whole story. So that kind of movie is in the makings, as inspiration and aspirations for everybody. All that is ahead of us, and so with all this, I'm wrapping up here, and we will see next time. Meanwhile, the dream of spring continues to grow upwards.